point of incarnation is to not incarnate again. It's not to do this over and over 1,000 times, 10,000 times, to have lifetime after that. That was actually never the idea behind the evolutionary cycle. The idea behind the evolutionary cycle was to have an experience here. The different data points within our life plan would be so shocking. It's almost like an energetic bucket of cold water thrown
Hmm.
in our face that we would almost shock ourselves into realization that who and what we really are, that we planned all this, that we're not the human form. But there are, from my perspective, there's literally probably less than 5 people on the entire planet that are authentically self-realized or enlightened.
Well, wow, 5 people. So so what's the point of coming here? Why do we even come to Earth? Because if I'm awake on the other side of the veil, and then I come through the veil, or I'm veiled, and I'm born in this human form, and then it seems like our goal is to awaken. Well, I'm already awake. So why do we even come in and have this earthly experience, or all
Oh,
these earthly
the,
experiences?
the challenge, the challenge. We can only have the lower frequencies of the physical universe, or what people call the third dimension.
Hmm.
It's not, but we
Hmm.
can only have these type of experiences here, this type of level of difficulty, these
Hmm.
challenges, solidity, and therefore the sense of physicality. It
Hmm.
is it is the tangible experience of our intentions while we're on the other side of the veil where there is no tangibility.
Hmm.
So we get to come here for the tangibility of what it is that we desire to experience. And to be able to put ourselves back into alignment is the greatest challenge. Now, the point of the great challenge is the evolution of consciousness. The simplest way to say that is that all of us leave here with a more tender heart and a stronger back.
Mm.
And that's what evolution actually is. It's the deepening of what we are, which is love and wisdom, whose subsets are our talents and abilities. And through the obstacles that we give ourselves, like paralysis, whatever it is,
Yeah.
it forces us to go within and access
Hmm.
more of who, and that accessing of more of who and what we are is the evolution of consciousness. So we do it because it's a challenge, because it's an accelerant for our
Hmm.
own evolution,
Hmm.
and because it's available, Michelle. It's available to us. And part of being an eternal, immortal creator being, we want to experience everything, including the sense of limitation. We're
Hmm.
immortal and unlimited. So we're, all of us are like, well, what would limitation be like? Well, that would be fast. What would it actually be like to think that you die? That there's an endpoint. Wow,
Hmm.
that would be fascinating. What about all these different challenges? And we'll be cut off from our higher self and from God. We won't be able to directly communicate. Wow, this would be fascinating. Oh my God, I could learn so much. That's that's why we do it.
Yeah, I hear all the time that we line up on the other side to come in and take on these human suits, as you say, and to actually experience living in a body, to be able to taste chocolate, feel the wind
Mhm.
on your skin, make love, hug someone, hold someone's hand. We can't do that when we're in energy form. So I get
Yeah.
that we do get very excited and line up and yes, me, I want to go, I want to go. But then we forget and we get here and we think, why did I pick this family? And there's no way. Why is God punishing me? And da 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 da. But you're saying that we choose it all.
We do choose it all, and everything is happening for us.
Yep.
So now, when we view everything from the human perspective, we don't understand anything, frankly. So we
Mm-hmm.
have to, and it's easy for me to say, don't view anything from the human perspective. That's like, well, come on. But the truth of the matter is, everything is literally happening for our evolution. Everything that we experience, we actually do
Mm-hmm.
co-create.
Yep.
There's no such thing as a victim. So
Mm.
we're doing this for the depth and the richness and the tangibility of the experience, the tangibility of our intentions. Because when we're outside of the first full dimension, what people call 3D, 5D,
Yeah.
think of it as frequency. And once you get to the 12th frequency, all physicality stops.
Mm-hmm.
Everything becomes ephemeral. There's no tangibility to anything. So
Mm.
part of what we're deciding is to actually have a tangible physical experience of our intentions, because where we come from, everything would be non-corporeal. And so
Mm.
by coming here, we get to actually, just like you said, taste chocolate, hug someone, pet your
Yeah.
dog, make love. That doesn't exist.
Yeah.
It's in a very different form of when in our normal state, very different. So this is
Mhm.
also, I'll just add, this realm is also quite intoxicating
Mhm.
for the higher self, as we're a projection of the higher self, because where the higher
Mm.
self is, this does not exist. So
Mm.
once the higher self and the aspect that it's projected,
Mhm.
which would be you or me,
Mhm.
start to get a taste of physicality, it can become quite addictive and quite alluring. And this is how we actually create karma. It's this addiction to, whether it's the sensation of food or drugs or adrenaline or sex, or I
Mhm.
mean, just pick something. We get addicted. And what that means is our energy, we lose ourself in the thing. And what's
Mhm.
stuck to the thing is our energy. So karma becomes the addiction to anything here. And
Yeah.
once your energy is stuck to something here, where are you going?
Mm.
Nowhere. And that
Mhm.
has to do with the repetitive cycle of the evolutionary process,